the Huawei conversation. Let me just take a second, right, to tell you this. And I agree initially the idea that people... This isn't Cabinet, this is National Security Council. Cabinet, you understand the political motivation. National Security Council, I understand that you all believe there must be a place. But believe me, when you wake up as you are this morning to a headline suggesting that press freedom could be under attack as a result of that, you should be shaking under your duvet. And let me explain why. Since time began, and I'm speaking as an old newspaperman who was the son of an even older newspaperman, they have sought to cover up stories they do not want us to know about. History is littered with them. Listeners of a certain generation will remember a drug called thalidomide. Others will say, what the hell was that all about? Thalidomide was a drug given to pregnant women, mums-to-be, because they were told that it would combat the problems of morning sickness. What it led to were children being born with, choosing my language carefully because they could be listening, but it's fair to say, hideous deformities. Tiny arms, tiny legs, real range of disabilities. And the government sought to cover that up, that they had authorised that drug for you to take. And it was only because of what journalists are doing today in revealing the Huawei story that they did with the thalidomide. The same, not everybody listening now must remember the MP's expenses. Do you remember? When we were paying for everything from floating duck houses to bounty bars and bathroom plugs and ginger nut biscuits. They tried to cover that up. They would love to cover up everything they possibly can. It has to be selective. Let's get this in context. How many times have you and I discussed a leak at National Security Council level? I can answer that for you because that's my job. 0. Never. Not once. That is the importance of this. Now, if it was leaking like a sieve or the Cabinet, I would hear the arguments against it. That is why this is so important. Because a Prime Minister who clearly struggles to maintain any discipline, who's missed more deadlines than Crossrail, and is probably stuck to a seat with the super glue that the protesters have used, and that's why they can't shift her, it is in her interest for this not to come out. And that is why it's must.